season could come to an end tonight. The Miami Heat win, and they're champions. Welcome to Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat are up 3-2 because of the play of Dwyane Wade. In NBA history, very few players in the finals have put up the type of numbers this young man has. But what's just as impressive is the timing. He seems to save his best for crunch time, pressure time, the fourth quarter.
Well, he just loves the pressure. He accepts it, and then he delivers big numbers. And when you look at Game 3, you can see they need a miraculous game in the fourth quarter. This is 2 of its 15, and then leads his team with 42 for the game. Now, in Game 5, this is what sends the game into overtime. A strong drive. That is 2 of his 17 in the fourth quarter. 4 in overtime, and no point bigger than this foul shot, 101 to 100. Now, as you look at his numbers over the last 3 games, 42, 36, 43, he's averaging 40 points, shooting 48%.
And remember, this is his first NBA Finals. And a short time ago, we spoke with our Lisa Salters.
Dwyane, this is the first closeout game in the finals for you in your career. What's going on in that stomach right now?
Just want to come out and give it all. You want to play your best game, of course, tonight. Because to us, this is our Game 7 right here. So we're going to try to come out and give it all.
Now, Games 1 and 2 here in Dallas were much different than Games 3, 4, and 5 in Miami. What must you do tonight to get a better result here in this building where you guys have struggled?
We'll just continue to play team ball, play with a lot of energy, play with the same tenacity that we had in Miami. No matter what the score is, that we up or down, just continue to keep believing in each other, and we'll be fine.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Mike?
Miller Lite. For Miami, of course, Wade coming off that spectacular 43-point game. Shaquille O'Neal and Sagana Diop lead at center court. The officiating crew led by Steve Jowdy.
Getting his shot within 6 to 10 seconds.
That last elimination game we spoke of, as you have a foul away from the ball. Dwyane Wade pushing off Devin Harris. And that's Wade's first.
Now that's frustration. We know that Harris has quick feet, and just keep an eye on it. You're going to watch. He put the hand on him, and then Wade as he the dribble of their 4 perimeter guys, because that is a major plus one.
Average 5 of 7 to start. Wade. Walker, nice pass inside to Wade, but he can't finish. You go to Stuart Scott.
Thanks a lot, Mike. I talked to Mark Cuban just before the game, and I asked
The rotation man to come on the double team never arrived.
9 points already for Nowitzki. Wade short. Remember, Wade did not shoot the ball well in games 1 and 2.
It's a strong move right here as Shaq comes. See, Shaq's going for the block. He gets the ball.
2 games for Miami.
Now, 2 things must happen here. This guy must get some shots. There you go. He was 0 for 2. He's going to that shot in second, third quarter. Doesn't make a difference. They both get hot, and then they have the ability to get out like 7 to 9 to 0.
Terry is the leading scorer for the Mavericks in these finals as Wade picks it, and a foul. Avery Johnson
Play almost 10 minutes, and Dwyane Wade had no field goal. 0 for 2. Just not forcing it anymore. Now all of a sudden, he's going. Because once he gets that mid-range game going, you see he plays the board here beautifully. Now, once he gets it going, he becomes smooth. Anytime you play in a zone, whether you get into the middle with the dribble or a flash post by a center or power forward, get it in there.
Wade draws the foul again. Harris upset. And that'll be Harris's first. Wade not just quick, but so strong when he goes to the basket.
Well, Mike, the ability of the upper body strength, that's where he makes things happen. Once he gets up there, he can change position. Now here, you can see that he jumped right into Harris. Harris has a legitimate complaint. Now it comes down to the angle that the referee catches it at.
That's a tough call. Wade took as many free throws in Game 5 as the entire Maverick team. He went 21 of 25. He's got a great knack for getting to the line.
Well, what we tried to show at the stand-up, and that is got to the foul line 17 times a game, and he shot it at 81%.
7 points for Wade, and there's the buzzer ending the first quarter. A terrific opening period for the Dallas Mavericks. Lonzo Mourning fired up, but his team is down 7.
And that's what we've been doing. We've been just watching them run,
situation before. The last time he coached in the final. Wade with the jumper. He has that jumper going early. It makes it so difficult.
Right now he has it going. And that's all he needs off of the screen. Howard naturally bumped in there, lost his balance, staggered a little bit. Well, you give Wade one step distance, it's up and in.
Continues a huge game involving in the United States. 9:55 a.m. Eastern. Team USA.
Howard came on the baseline to make that steal.
He also lost his headband. Wade posting up. And Wade will go back to the line.
And goes up strong. Now at this end here, now you're going to see, boom. Now there is not an opportunity.
2 fouls on Stackhouse. Stackhouse said he watched the game from his hotel in Miami when he was suspended for very humbling to watch.
Like if this comes down, you must shoot a better percentage.
Wade has Terry on him now. Dwyane Wade sit down.
He slipped that trap, and that was a very quick move. And you like to see that because he's not going to allow them to trap him if he can. He's going to split scrub. Now this is just a great move. See, he levels the defender off.
And he's sharp again. The numbers he's putting up, UB, again in his first NBA. O'Neal right there to alter it.
Now the rotation defense, excellent from Miami. They're playing with confidence.
Bad pass from Wade, and Terry wide open down the other end.
When that ball comes out of that double team.
Wade with another here tonight.
Now the turnovers are one way to get out on the break. The other is with the shot.
10 straight points by the Mavericks. The Heat have gone about 4.5 minutes without a point. Did he have another run? Well, that one just ended right there. And Wade knocks down another. He's got 15.
By Dirk Nowitzki.
Big Johnson waving and then steal. Stackhouse to Daniels. Johnson was waving to double team Wade.
As Lamar. Well, that's all part of off the play ball. And then great anticipation by Stackhouse.
Nowitzki blocked by Wade. Daniels gets inside. And O'Neal the rebound.
Great pressure by Antoine Walker.
And a good call as Wade travels. They got in front of him to force the turnover. Miami's 12th of the first half. 18-footer. And Terry misfires. Wade the rebound. Wade right at Daniels. Tough shot. Count it. And a foul.
Oh, man. First of all, Dan, keep backing up. He'll keep moving forward. And then you just do not do a ticky-tack foul. If you're going to foul him hard, get his hand so that he doesn't get up on the shot.
Daniels I didn't touch it. Devin Harris back in. And you see Wade piling up the points once again.
They want to get to the foul line 30 times in this series.
Williams loves to run on the open floor. Wade's jumper. O'Neal.
Oh, boy. And you have to block out now.
The lead's been as many as 14. Right now it's down to 3. You don't get to the free throw line. That's right. Only taking 2 here in the first half. Shot clock winding down. Wade spinning. Right back. A defensive 3 seconds call against the Dallas Mavericks.
The zone calls, the 3-second calls over the back in offensive rebounding, they are calling a tight game.
And again, in the defensive 3 seconds, you can't stand the paint defensively for more than 3 seconds. Wade having another superb first half.
We're down by 10 with 2 and some change left to go in the half. You go on a 13-2 run. What did you start to do differently?
Well, the reason we got our picks, we started turning the ball over. We had some careless mistakes, and they all capitalized in transition. So we started turning the ball over and put the ball up on the rim, and we hit some shots.
19 points for you. What more can you do?
Have my team win this game, and no matter which way I do it, as long as I have my team win this game, it don't matter what I do.
Good luck the second half.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, Lisa, those boos you heard were the fans booing the officials as they went off the floor. After the break, we sent it to Dan, Michael, and Mark for the T-Mobile halftime report. A look at the first half, plus Pat Riley's motivational techniques. Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
Let me ask you about Dwyane Wade, too. They talked about what they were going to do strategy-wise. They have no answer for Dwyane Wade.
If the Miami Heat win the championship, I'm voting for Dwyane Wade to get 2 championship rings because he will be the sole reason why they win it.
Now, Dwyane Wade, very quiet for the first 10 minutes. Only 2 shot attempts, no field goal. Has exploded for 19 points since this period of time. 6 just putting together an excellent half. Now, there's the 19, 6 for 10, and then Wade getting to the line.
Send it over to Lisa Salters.
Well, Martinez is
Very wide open. Hits the 3, and there's a foul. Count the 3-pointer, and then Wade is going to be called for a foul. So Wade picks up his second. Devin Harris is the one hit, so Harris is the one who's shooting.
Now let's look down on the baseline, see what happens there. He just ran right through the screen. A beautiful screen on the baseline by Devin Harris, and then Dwyane Wade just ran right over him. That was an easy call.
Wade now with 2 personal fouls. This is only the... Wade, so effortless. And Wade back up to 2.
And just keep an eye right here. Now watch as he goes right in the area. And when he comes into the middle of the floor, you get the third,
we're tied again. A little hard pass. Nice to John Wade. Lost the handle. And Josh Howard, who seems to be around every loose ball, has that one. Howard on the drive. Blocked by Wade. Terrific timing. Walker.
To gauge your shot. Now just watch this here. See, close it out. Don't fade away. By fading away, you opened up a lane.
Well, Neal, who had another poor performance from the line in Game 5 after doing fairly well in the previous.
Dallas is bringing, Miami is bringing Shaq. So they're playing 3 against 2 defensively.
Wade pulls up. Walker, good offensive rebound in traffic.
But after Game 2, he said, you know what? I know I've got to play the rest of the season in pain. That's the mindset that I have.
There's Walker inside. Blocking foul. Taps the basket. Otherwise, it would have gone out of bounds. Instead, it led to this fast break. You see Stackhouse. He was in the restricted area. That foot inside the semicircle, and Walker able to convert. But that bad pass from Dallas almost went out of bounds. Went home, played against Detroit, and started a 10-game winning streak. As Wade deflects it, steals it, and prior to that game against Detroit, Riley went into the locker room with the team. And he had piped-in Doobie Brothers music. Listen to the music, the name of the song, and he started just dancing in front of the team. They were shocked. He said he wasn't a very good dancer, but they got the message to just relax, start to play. And they started a 10-game win streak as the Vinci with a strong finish.
Straighten themselves out. They need the shot opportunities.
Wade. Harris trying to stay with him. And a reaching foul on Harris. For Devin Harris, that will be number 2.
Now right here you have a good double team. Excellent anticipation by Harris. And this is unselfish. Don't let the guy get a shot opportunity. Give it to your trailer.
Harris becomes the 3rd average player with 4. Stackhouse, Howard, and Harris all with 4. 3 key players. Wade so far perfect at the free throw line. And this is one of you can't underestimate the pressure of him going to the foul line with under 2 seconds to go in overtime in an NBA Finals game back in Game 5 and nailing both of them. Well, I think it goes. Williams will set it up. 4.5 remaining in the 3rd. Wade, hot shot, backs it in. And a lead back to 7. They've turned around this game as well. 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Once again, Dallas sitting in a 2-3 zone.
Wade double. Mourning was open. Now he gets it to him. And a foul. Alonzo Mourning gets the perfect pass from Wade. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Great pass. Leaves his man and covers well. And right here, against the zone, step into that.
Dwyane Wade picks up his 3rd.
Now, the only penetration basket against this half-court zone was that pass to Alonzo Mourning for the jump hook. Everything else has been jumped up man-to-man now.
Wade looking for an opening. Holds him wide open. That's a 3. And a loose ball foul will go against Daniel. Rebound, overly aggressive. Daniels picks up his second.
They had excellent defensive rotation. Sure, the shot opened up in the corner, but Posey did not get a good handle on that shot before he released the jump shot.
Dallas in the penalty with 15 points, so Wade will shoot. Here's the numbers for Wade. 19 of those 24 at halftime. And in the fourth quarter, he's been his quarter. Shandon Anderson.
Once he got that starting position when Posey went out with the injury, getting the 34, 35 minutes, gave him a ton of confidence. We're talking about a guy in 10 years, average over 20 points 5 times.
And Wade misses. And a loose ball foul call against Miami. Not a smart score.
Now keep an eye on the baseline side here. You're going to see it right here. You can see the leaning in and then the contact. Now we've just...
Their lead has been cut to 3. This presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC will continue. We're set for the fourth quarter. Shaquille O'Neal's college coach, LSU's Dale Brown. For the NBA.
Well, getting Alonzo Mourning, you can see he's had a major impact here in the first half with the shot block as well as the 6 points. Now in the second half, he's just done a terrific job in traffic. He's erasing the defensive mistakes.
Of course, the fourth quarter has been Dwyane Wade's in the games in Miami. We've had those big fourth quarters. It has been a different story on the road, though. Wade backs it in, starts right away.
Now that was just great patience. Just keep an eye now to the left of your screen. See, watch what happens here. See, Daniel tries it, and then Wade just played off of him and did a little drift.
He plays much of the fourth quarter for Miami. Wade gets inside, finding O'Neal, and Shaquille O'Neal banks it in. Wade with 7 on the shot clock. Wade spinning, falling away. It's good. Wade with 29.
He does that so easily, and they need to get right back in this thing now. They have to put the nail on it.
And the Mavericks have come back from double figures 4 times in the playoffs. Haslam. Oh, Haslam knocks it down. 6 for 9 from the field for Haslam.
He said that.
Terry for 3. Air ball. And Wade got hit by Stackhouse on the rebound. It's only the first foul, team foul for the Mavericks, but that's 5 on Stackhouse.
Zone is doing a terrific job keeping Miami outside and forcing the 3.
Nowitzki can't get it to fall. And Wade with a big rebound, his 6th. Wade, another one of those all-around games, 29 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. And Pat Riley wants timeout.
Yeah, he should, and that's a good timeout by Pat.
Posey stays in front. Nowitzki looking for his first points in the fourth quarter. Daniels won't go. And Wade another rebound. Another close game. As Wade makes the move to the basket and draws the foul. And Howard will pick up his 5th.
Beautifully. As soon as he saw man-to-man coverage, he was taking that ball right to the basket.
So 5 fouls on Howard. There's a big difficulty for Dallas. O'Neal, the only Heat player with foul. Wade, 9 of 11 from the line tonight. You'll see 5 points in the first 5 games, 12 points here in Game 6.
He did a major contribution and really got them back in Game 7.
They do not want the Heat celebrating on their home floor.
Well, they're in the zone again.
Shot clock at 3. Posey kicks it back. Haslam is open. In and out. Wade right there and misses the layup, but gets the rebound and draws the foul. The second effort from Dwyane Wade, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Once again, Mike, when you play zone, there are no people that you're blocking out. What happened, you could see Wade. He came from the top of the circle down inside and picked out that open area and was aggressive on the offensive rebound.
Third foul on Nowitzki. Again, will make makes Wade so special, not just the scoring. He does a little bit of everything. He now has 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And on this last rebound, why the offensive board?
Now watch, he's up at the top of the circle. Here he comes right down the middle, and he goes right to the open area. See, that's what we say. That's the weakness of the zone, and they cannot go and look and anticipate a fast break.
O'Neal back in. We'll see if they use the hacker shot. Howard the rebound. And then down the other end of the floor, Dwyane Wade setting up his teammate. But Posey's 3 goes in, and the Heat with their largest lead of the fourth quarter. A 6-point advantage.
Good luck, high percentage. Plus they almost had a good second chance opportunity.
Nowitzki 0 for 4 from the field in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki pumps Dwyane Wade. That's their fourth. Next one they'll shoot. 5 remaining. The hacker shot's going to go away. 5 seconds. Pat Riley thinking about a timeout. He wants a 20. So Riley will take a 20-second timeout. The Heat still with 2 timeouts. Dallas with 3. 2:05 left. Heat ball and a 4-point lead. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat trying to win their first title in franchise history. So close right now. Dallas trying to force that.
Yeah, it's a big thing right now. You got to button up the defense. Everybody has got to play tough. When the shot goes up, you're looking to hold a one offensive shot at them, and then get out and try to make something happen.
Wade, tough shot. Ball back, and Nowitzki with 15 rebounds. Stackhouse has 12 points here in the fourth with a minute and a half to go. Wade on the drive, kicks it out. Jason Williams won't go. Haslem the rebound, puts it back up and banks it in. Howard back to Terry. Terry steps back for Gray. Won't go. Can't hear the offensive rebound.
Good kick out.
And a timeout by Avery Dampier. As both teams now make
Beautiful movement, and actually Nowitzki getting double and triple team.
4 teams with multiple timeouts. Neither team with a foul again.
Right, they're in the zone so that they can trap Dwyane Wade anytime off the dribble.
Wade and Nowitzki got in his way. Nowitzki
Fortunate mainly because the clock is going down. They have absolutely nothing here. They're going away from the bat.
They put up big numbers for the 4th straight game. And Conley knocks down the first. He said when he was shooting those 2 free throws in overtime to win it in Game 5, he was just thinking of all the times he knocked down free throws. Positive thoughts. Hits a pair, back to 3. And the Mavericks will call one of their 2 timeouts. Time remaining, I should say, with 26.2 left. Down by 3. And they'll get the ball in the front court. And they go back up by 3.
Well, like Dwyane Wade with that last foul shot attempt. 17 foul shot attempts tonight. You look over the past 4 games, he's averaged 17.
The Mavericks, meanwhile, have been in this position before. 3 right now.
That's right. Coming out of this timeout now. You're looking for clock management now from now to the end of this game.
Desperation time for the Mavericks. Trying to avoid elimination. Trying to hold on to the Heat celebration. Nowitzki to Dampier. Lost the ball. Not loose. And Wade comes up with it.
They got a foul.
And they foul Wade with 17.7 remaining. Wade will go to the line to shoot 2 with a 3-point lead. Oh, what a costly turn.
Then you make the correct pass. Now watch it. That's right there. Unfortunately, Dampier could not handle the pass. You had an opportunity to go to the basket and possibly get a dunk. Smart. As soon as you lost the ball, foul quickly, stop the clock, and then put pressure on Wade to make the foul shot.
That's not the pass you really want to give Dampier going to the basket like that. Wade, meanwhile, with 9 points in the fourth quarter, once again in double figures in the final period. And Pat Riley's team up by 4 with 17.7 remaining. In Dallas still with 1 timeout left. The clutch free throws once again from Wade. And the Mavericks will call their final timeout. The Heat, a 5-point lead and 17.7 seconds away from their first championship. And this crowd was gone completely silent.
Well, Mike, this has just been a tremendous team effort by Miami.
Weeks and a half to go. They looked like they were dead in the water that night. It would have been a 3-0 lead for the Mavericks. But Wade led them to that incredible comeback in Game 3 that completely changed the momentum. And the Heat on the verge of becoming only the third team in the NBA Finals to come back from an 0-2 deficit, and what a turnaround it was.
And then also playing clock management as the
Zach House, Harris, and Terry out there for Dallas. Anderson, Posey, Wade, Payton out there right now for Miami. Terry. Payton harassing him. Terry puts up a two-pointer. Won't go. Left.
Now this is just incredible. You're forcing up at 3. Now watch underneath the basket. You can see that he used his back body and pushed him right out. Or you shoot and miss. You got to go for the steal and then the foul.
Howard hits both. Clutch free throws from Howard.
Now remember, the Heat still have 2 full timeouts remaining.
Posey inbounds, and Harris right away fouls Wade, so there's still 10.3 remaining. Maybe it's going to come down to 3 previous
ball games. Dwyane Wade went to the line, an average of 17 times. He shot 81% with that kind of pressure. And then here he is this evening, and you can see it right there. He's 16 for 19. And the thing about it is that, hey, once you get on the line,
over the line. Again, Dallas is out of timeout, so they have to push the ball up. Terry trying to wave on the crowd to distract Wade. Wade 16 of 19 from the line. This emerging young star with a chance to steal a title for the Miami Heat. This is the first 4-point lead. Missed them both. Rebounds by Miami. No, and a travel.
an opportunity for that rebound.
3-point game. Dallas out of timeouts. If you're Miami, do you foul? Don't let them shoot a three.
Right. This is it. It's smart now. Are you going to foul?
Terry puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Wade. The Miami Heat. They've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history. 2006 NBA championships. Champions, and they do it on the road. What an impressive performance here in Game 6, Hubie.
All the extra players, they all stepped in again. Now this is, do you foul? No. Well, what happens? Look how this opens up. He gets a great look at the basket, and you can see that there was a foul before he took that shot. There was a grab as he went right over the top. Now, once that shot was up, he had a perfect look.
Again, win their first title in franchise history, and the emotions flowing for the Miami Heat. Pat Riley's first title since 1988. With his second team, of course, won the first with the Lakers. Meanwhile, Dwyane Wade, as we've seen right before our eyes, his brilliance as he's emerged into a special star in the NBA. His first championship, what he hopes will.
Number 4 for you. Why is this one so special?
I'm not really worried about that. I'm just, here to, represent my family and, play the game and, just try to be the best player ever. Now I got 4, so now I can start working on number 5.
Now, you guys had one here all year long.
And he has delivered. And Miami Heat are the 2006 NBA champions. We'll be back with the trophy presentation as Miami celebrates here in Dallas.
He averaged 34.7 points, the third highest scoring average for a player in his first NBA Finals. He averaged 7.8 rebounds and 3.8 assists. He was very much the heart of an extraordinary team, and I do mean team. Congratulations, 2006 MVP, Dwyane Wade.
Dwyane, congratulations. What's going through your mind?
First of all, I just want to thank God for giving us the strength, the courage, the tenacity to fight through all the doubters all year and come out on top. So I just want to give God all the praise for this.
Are you surprised at all how Dallas tried to defend you in this series?
No, not at all, man. I done seen all the defenses. My coaches do a great job of getting me prepared. My teammates do a great job of spacing the court and making shots so I can do what I do. And this is a team award, just like this is a team championship.
People can tell you what that championship ring is like. Coach Riley can tell you, Shaq can tell you. Now you have that feeling. What is that feeling like?
Man, it's one of the best feelings next to my wife and my son. It's one of the best feelings I ever had in my life. So I'm going to live it up. Because we deserve it.
Congratulations. Shaq, come on in. How's this one feel differently than the ones in L.A.? Congratulations to the Miami Heat. Let's go back to you, Mike.
And thank you. As Dwyane Wade getting the kudos, showing his brilliance on the NBA's biggest stage. The celebration has begun for the Miami Heat. They win their first NBA championship. Good 6 games. We'll be back to Dallas after this timeout.